College is every trail or hike in the beginning. It sounds fun, the parties, the social aspect, the knowledge, all just sounds like an amazing new journey. It's a brand new path you have yet to take, a new adventure that you have yet to prepare for. Once you get past the rose-colored lenses of what college is really going to be like, you start getting to the real adventure. The part where the blood, sweat, and tears and the hard work really start to show. I was not ready whatsoever for the trials of college I was about to face. But luckily, I signed up for the perfect course to teach me all of the tips and tricks for how to survive my newest adventure. And just so happens that CWID's 101, A Backpacker's Guide to Success, was the best choice I had made. First came all the assignments. Seemed like they hit me all at once. The discussion boards and my student success assignments piled on top of each other, and I felt like I was drowning in my work. But as each class went by, we learned the skills to help manage our coursework. I adapted to a schedule where I set myself up a time dedicated just to my classwork. Whether it be outside at a park, maybe a restaurant patio, or even a local coffee shop, I had learned to be logical with where I chose to do my classwork, and I couldn't have any distractions. This was a very large challenge for me because I am honestly the queen of procrastination. I was able to rely on my friends as well to keep me accountable because we were all in the same boat, going down the same river, the same stream, just hoping we wouldn't tip over. Because of Into Thin Air, I learned about the importance of preparation for every adventure. You cannot expect the success when you have done nothing to work towards that goal. Those climbers spent so many hours and weeks preparing for their climb. Even when it had started, they had to work at it to prepare their bodies for the weather. Even with all that hard work, some of them still lost their lives. Preparation is not all about your physical conditioning or supplies either. It can also be towards your mental state and the way you view the world. I found this quote from Scott Fisher that really stuck to me this semester. If you're bumming out, you're not going to get to the top. So as long as we're up here, we might as well make a point of grooving. And that's why for this next coming semester, I plan to prepare myself in the best in every way and keep myself positive for the trials I face ahead with each semester's summit. To be very vulnerable, these last few months I really fell into a dark place of hopelessness. I felt like there was no return and no escape. I've been dealing with the loss of a parent. That storm brewed over my trails only made my experience and the knowledge stronger than ever. I knew that if I could make it out of that hole, I could take anything I was thrown into. This own personal battle was everything but easy. My everyday life became haunted with triggers and the panic attacks. I had to learn how to reach out for help because sometimes you can't do it alone. And sometimes you have to put yourself first, take care of the home hive so you can help feed the colony. But when you hit your rock bottom, there's only one way to go, and that's up. I took a very hard look at myself and where I see myself in the next few years. What do I truly want for my own life? What kind of goal do I need to make in order to reach that person? I was able to throw myself over to the right path where I truly should have been all along. It was time to close my last chapter and open the next adventure onto a life of success, filled with all my passions. I highly recommend everybody have a few small and large goals this semester. It can be as simple as reaching out to so many new friends or setting aside time for extra academics to strengthen their knowledge. Constantly going and bettering yourself is the only way you truly reach the top of your life summit onto the next one. In just the last 6 months, I have accomplished more goals within myself and my music than I have ever been able to in the last 20 years. My wildflowers are finally growing inside, and I am too because of the explorer I was meant to be years ago. I have learned to not be afraid and expand myself and make those connections with people and share those same visions for life. Being in Boise, I've met so many musicians who care so deeply for the arts as I do. And I've learned sometimes all you need to do is have a little push to the next step. If you open yourself up, 9 out of 10 times, people will accept you as you. Do not be afraid to be vulnerable with others. And in the end, the only opinion that matters is yours. And the only hurt that will really happen is the pain of the time wasted stressing over a chance you have yet to take, an adventure you have yet to climb, and a world ready for your change. How lovely to think that no one need wait a moment. We can start now. Start slowly changing the world.